video we covered very clearly how to insert how to insert documents how to insert documents from javascript file. Okay, next, how to insert documents from json file. Have you remembered these two things we covered already? Okay, now we are in the position how to insert the data. So general insert methods, and even from the files also we can insert. But now my question is, sir, have you remembered I told one thing, if for my data available in the excel or csv file, how to insert? Anyone tried for that? Anyone tried for that? We gave a small homework assignment. Array, can you please how to insert documents from JS file? How to insert documents from JSON file I covered. How you can insert documents from CSV file? CSV file. Anyone did for that? R Excel file. R Excel file. Yes, friends, can you please confirm? Yo, no response. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yeah, anyone tried for that? At least today, can you please try? Today, can you please try? So is it possible or not? Definitely it should be possible, but how it is going to be possible? Can you please try for that, right? Okay, so please take a bit spend some time. Okay, how we can do that? Okay, like so now my question here is, yes, what is the next? There are multiple things we are required to talk. Yes, the next continuation is nested documents. Okay, nested documents. Sir, what is nested document? Have you remembered we inserted several documents in our collections up to this? Sir, best example, I'm always going for employees. I'm always going for employees document. So most of the times what I took enum enum is 100, something like ename is Durga. Ename is Durga. Next, and after that, ESAL is just 1,000 or 10,000, like e address. Okay, like Hyderabad. Like I took this one, sir. Have you remembered? Up to this, my document looks like this one only. Okay, up to this, whatever I covered, my document looks like this one only, right? So key value can be a number, value can be a string. So value can be another javascript object. Is it possible or not? Yes, tomorrow if I use I have one more property is there, sir. I have assumed that I have one more property is there, hobbies. Okay, hobbies is sir. Now have you observed another here? The value is another document. Another document means another javascript object. Now I'm trying to take h1. H1 is something like swimming. I'm taking H1 is something like swimming. Next, H2 is something like something H2 something like reading. I'm trying to take, sir. Have you observed, right, sir? Already document. Inside the document, I'm trying to take another document. Okay, this type of thing is by default considered, yeah, nested documents. The name itself indicates. Have you observed, right? Okay, nested documents, like yes, you can, yes, itself is acceptable. Okay, now so sometimes we can take a document inside another document, inside another document. Such type of documents are called, such type of documents are called, okay, nested documents. Such type of documents are called nested documents. Okay, like yes, you should aware, sir. Nested documents. Now, so these nested documents also known as embedded documents. embedded documents. Of course, it's a very common, sir, but very commonly we are going to use. Don't worry at all. Okay, it is just for first time we are using, right? That's why I'm highlighting. Was it is possible such a type of terminology is called nested document or embedded document. Sir, can you please confirm? Any doubt about this? Please respond. Ayo, can you please confirm? Any doubt about this one? Okay, clear, right? Yeah, H1 maybe iPhone. Why I have to take the risk? That's why I'm taking H1 H2. Like, yes, is it clear for you people, right? Yes, friends. Any explanation is required about this? Okay, sir. Here, just con. Yeah. That part I will take care about erase. First, just talk about nested documents. Okay, so document, is it possible to add a document inside another document or not? Yes, why not? Definitely we can do that. That thing is by default considered as nested document. Okay, like sir, just have a look once about this one. Oh, my database server is already on. Database server is already on. Okay, now here just show DBs I'm taking. Yes, what DBs are there currently in my? Oh, there are multiple DBs are there. Let me use my original DB, Durga DB. Use Durga DB. Durga DB. Next, show collections like alphabets, cars, employees too. Like so, here DB dot employees dot find. Okay, like I'm taking, oh, multiple things are available. Have you observed? So multiple documents are there in the employees table. Okay, like now my requirement is, yes, now my requirement is db dot db dot so here I'm trying to take db dot employees dot insert I'm taking, or insert one. Anything you can take, right? Whenever you are inserting a single document, okay, just let me copy this document here. Can you please confirm? Is it a valid or not? Please confirm. Just I'm doing copy paste. I'm doing copy paste. Am I doing any syntactical mistakes? I'm doing any syntactical mistakes? No. Okay, like sir, here just yes, acknowledge the true object ID is like sir, here just find dot pretty. Find dot pretty. Now, can you please scratch? Yes, sir, this document inserted just now. Hobbies H1, H2. Okay, like perfect. So here looks like already it is a document. Already itself is a document. In that we have another document. Document inside another document is by default considered as nested documents. Respond. I hope everyone in the position to understand. Not required to keep much explanation about this terminology, right? Okay, well, sir. Now my question is, okay, the same. Let me go for a bit bigger level so that you people may feel more comfortable, right? Okay. Now I'm trying to take listen carefully, right? Yes, here observe that. Observe. Okay. Here I'm trying to take. Here just my requirement here is just observe that carefully, right? Here I'm trying to take. Sir, let me save this one. Yes. Okay. In the D drive somewhere. In the D drive. Now I'm trying to take books.json. Books.json. Like this I'm trying to take, sir. Okay, here, have you remembered in JSON how you can insert the documents in the form of array? Yes, friends, have you remembered, right? How you can insert documents in the form of array? Now this is the first document. Of course, like these multiple documents we can take. Sir, here what I will take is title. Title. Yes, I have one small doubt, sir. Can you please confirm? Here in the JSON, key should be enclosed with double quotes. Okay, remember that quote symbols are mandatory. But if it is not JSON, if it is not JSON, if it is a JavaScript object, if it is a JavaScript object, it is optional. Remember carefully about this terminology, right? So if it is the JSON, compulsory double quotes are mandatory in the case of JSON. Okay, like, but if it's a JavaScript object, yes, these things are optional. Okay, like, now here title, just I'm trying to take Python in simple way. Just I'm trying to take one document, sir, Python in simple way. Okay, like, next, sir, this is the first property or first field I have ISBN. Okay, ISBN. Okay, like, now what I'm trying to take ISBN. Okay, like, my requirement is some ISBN numbers are 1 2 3 4 5, like I'm trying to take. Next, is this book. Okay, now here just observe that I'm taking, I'm trying to take one database, store DB. What is the database name? Can you please tell? Store DB. Okay, like store DB means something like e-store, online store. Okay, store DB, store database. Okay, this is my database name. Okay, in this database, I want to take a collection. What is that collection? Is books is my collection. Okay, in these books, can you please insert some documents? Insert some documents. You can insert the documents one by one from the shell. From the shell itself is possible. Another possibility, you can insert the documents from by using JavaScript file or by using JSON also. Now I choose JSON for this. Okay, like, next, here, is it downloadable or not? Okay, just observe carefully. Observe, observe carefully, right? Is it downloadable? Assume that this book is downloadable or not. Now I'm trying to take a true is yes, it is the downloadable. Next, number of reviews for this book. Okay, how many reviews are there? Okay, like, 10 reviews are there. Assume that's a number of reviews for this book. Okay, like, now the next, here just observe number of reviews. Next, here see this one, other information. What is that? Other information. So can I use the word this other information, other information? Again it can be. Okay, so document name. Okay, sir, here I'm trying to take Daniel. Okay, Daniel Cohen, like I'm trying to take, sir, name Daniel Cohen. Next, do you know short name or call name? Can I use any word, right? Short name or call name? Okay, like, what is the call name for this person? Either Dan, like, I'm trying to take, sir. Yes, that's all. Can you please observe a bit very carefully about this terminology, right? Any doubt? Please respond. So luckily we can insert from JSON file. Okay, if I want to type from the shell all these things individually, it's a bigger problem, right? Yes, this is my first document. This is the first document, right? Now, like, sir, are you seeing any nested document here? Respond. Are you seeing any nested document here? Yes. Okay, like, it is the nested, other is the nested document, right? Next, second one, sir, MongoDB. MongoDB in simple way, sir, here 45678 is downloadable. False, this is not downloadable. Number of reviews is 5. I'm trying to take other. Okay, like, I'm trying to take, sir, name. Okay, Shiva Ramachandran, something like Shiva Ramachandran. Chandran, like, Shiva Ramachandran. Next, sir, call name is a Shiva, like I'm trying to take, sir. Yes, number of reviews, like, this is. Now, can I take one more document or not? Yes, any number of documents, even 1 lakh documents also, happily you can take, sir. No problem at all. Any number of documents, happily you can take. Remember a bit carefully about this terminology, right? Okay. So now my question is, yeah, these two, like, you can add or otherwise, sir, Linux in simple way. Linux in simple way, sir. Here just 789 like I'm trying to take downloadable. True, sir. Number of reviews, zero reviews are there. Okay. Here Yashwant Kulakarni, something like I'm trying to take Yashwant. Okay, Yashwant. Okay, here Yashwant, Yashwant, like I'm trying to take search. Okay, or otherwise Yash, to short name Yash. Okay, like I'm trying to take search. That's all. These are the three documents what I'm taking. Let me insert these are three documents in our database. Let me insert these two documents in our database. Okay, so what is the way? Have you remembered? Yes, anyone, can you please confirm here? Let me remove these two things, or otherwise, yeah, let me add only two documents now. Let me add only two documents now. Here, just observe that you show dbs. Okay, use store db, use store db. But anyway, sir, db dot drop database, db dot drop database. Sir, can you please confirm, is it acceptable or not? Yes, a drop database, you can, or otherwise you can delete already existing books collection. How to delete, sir? I forgot. Anyone, can you please tell? DB, ah, DB dot, really, I forgot. Anyone, can you please guide? DB dot, DB dot books dot, DB dot books dot drop drop db dot books dot drop. Yes, true means show collections, yes, not there. No, there is no collection, right? Now what I want to take, I want to insert this collection. Okay, all the documents from here. Okay, what is the command I have to use? I forgot. Anyone, can you please guide, sir? Mongo import. Okay, have you remembered? Hyphen db store db. Even store db is not there, it will be created automatically. Hyphen collection books, hyphen collection books, sir. Hyphen file, sir. Which file, sir? Books dot json. Okay, next, in which format the data is there? In the form of json array. That's it. So clear. In the last session we covered already this example, right? Okay, so now here observe. So from where I have to execute this command, please guide. From where I have to execute this mongo import utility? Mongo import utility, can I execute from the shell? Can I execute from the shell? No. Can I execute from the shell? No. No, what I have to take is, sir, command prompt I have to take. Okay, command prompt I have to take. Where is that file? Go to that file location, D drive. Of course, now currently, so this one is available where? Books.json. If you observe that, it is there inside D. Sir, D books.json. Let me go to that D drive. Okay, now here just let me execute this command, sir. Okay, now observe everything. Hyphen db store collection books file, sir. Now json. If the database is not there, it is going to create database. If the collection is not there, it is going to create collection. Okay, why it is? Yes, connected to mongodb. Two documents imported successfully. Wow, wonderful. Really, is these two documents imported successfully or not? Okay, now earlier show collections empty, now show collections books came. Okay, db dot books dot db dot books dot find dot pretty, find dot pretty, like this I'm trying to take. Yes, wonderful. This is the first document, and this is the second document. In this, have you observed, right? This one itself is the nested document. Yes, this one itself is the nested document. Everyone in the position to understand? Not required to keep any explanation about this terminology. What is the meaning of nested document? Now you can do like anything. Okay, itself is acceptable. Okay, someone may ask just for our documentation sake. So maybe copy paste will become very easy. Books.json, books.json file, sir. Here just I'm trying to take this one. Next, this is the thing, right? Now I have one small doubt. Okay, I have one small doubt. Of course, Subhashni, you can take multiple others also. Here schema is not fixed. Any number of others you can add, no problem, right? Okay, no restriction. Now here what I want to take here is okay, assume that this is the document, right? I inserted only two documents. Okay, one is about the Python book, second one is the MongoDB. Now this time I want to insert Linux. Linux in simple way. Sir, ISBN number 778899 I'm taking. Downloadable, true sir. Okay, number of reviews is zero. Number of reviews is zero. So now here I have one small doubt. For this other, okay, name is there, call name is there. Okay, for this other I want to take profile, like I'm taking something like profile, like again here I want to take another document. Another document, something like experience is some 8 years I'm trying to take. Experience is 8 years. Next, how many courses he published? Three courses he published. Next, and after that, how many books he wrote? How many books he wrote? Two books he wrote. Okay, something like. Now, just observe carefully, right? I'm taking like this. Wow. Here, see this. How many nested? How many levels? Levels. I'm taking three levels. This is topmost level. In that, this is the second level. In that, this is the third level. Are you getting? So this profile, this document is available at the nested level 3. So is it possible or not? What the answer you can take? What the answer you can take? Possible or not? Yes. Okay. Remember this one, sir. So let me check. Is it going to be executed or not? Okay. For a fact, let me open my command prompt. Let me open my command prompt. Now my question here is same command. Now the data will be appended. Already existing documents plus this new third document will be added in our books collection. Yes. Observe that. So have you observed one document imported successfully? Zero documents failed. Okay, failed documents are not there. One document inserted successfully. Okay, like yeah, perfect. Let me cross check. Is it really inserted in our database or not? Yes, observe that. Yes, observe. This is my first document about Python book. About Python book. This is the second document. This is the second document about MongoDB. Okay, this is the third document about Linux. Okay, like now here the beauty what you have to aware is, yes, here observe that this total thing is first level document. In this is the second level document. Sir, in this is the third level document. Okay, itself is the third level document. Yes, is it possible or not? Perfectly itself is possible. Are you feeling comfortable? So inside nested document, is it possible to have another nested document or not? Yes, possible. Inside nested document, inside nested document, we can take another document also. We can take another document also. Such type of document also. Next, in MongoDB, how many levels of nesting we can go for is until 100 levels of nesting. Remember this one, sir. Max level which is defined in MongoDB server. MongoDB database supports until 100 levels of nesting. But how extent we are going to use 100 levels of nesting? I don't think so. Okay, remember this. Oddly, 2 levels or 3 levels or 4 levels max. Beyond that, 100 levels usually we never go for. Okay, take special care about these points. So MongoDB. Okay, MongoDB supports up to 100 levels of nesting. 100 levels of nesting. Yeah, beautiful. Please confirm. Everyone in the position to understand? Anyone feeling difficulty to understand this terminology? What there inside? Array, a document. Okay. we can execute a document, we can keep a document inside another document. Such type of documents are by default considered as nested documents. Okay, that's it. Yeah, so there is one small, maybe this issue may be there for the remaining people also. Yeah, sir, I'm confusing with several server shell command, which commands where we need to use. Array, what is the problem? What is the problem? Because Arun, are you attending from first class onwards? Arun, are you attending from first class onwards? Yes, right. What you can take is better to list out commands, command name and then purpose. Command name, command name and the purpose better to write separately and refer multiple times. Automatically your problem by default will be solved. Yes, friends. I want to find documents. Which command we require to use? I want to find the documents. Which command we require to use? db dot collection name dot find dot find. Next, pretty output you require. Then automatically pretty we can take. Okay. Next, I want to insert a document. db dot collection dot db dot collection dot insert db dot collection dot insert. So if you want to insert only one document, insert one. If you want to insert many documents, insert many, but documents you have to provide in the form of array. Sir, either one document or multiple document, simple you can use insert like. Sir, I want to update my collection. db dot collection dot update. Okay, like so this matched criteria, this is the new thing, like sir, we require to take, have you remembered atomicity, like I covered something like. So do you know, sir, very simple about what you have to aware. If you are going to keep one by one the command and purpose, better to write separately and spend some time, better to do friendship with these commands, then automatically these commands are going to be legend based on your requirement. Arun, getting right? So I hope I covered very clearly each and every command. Yeah, just only thing is from your side, you have to write separately and you require to spend some time with them. Better to do friendship. Then the commands are going to listen your words. Getting right? Vardhan, is it your doubt or you're asking some other? Arun Reddy. Yeah. Okay. So better to refer. Nothing will be there, sir. It is a very easy thing. Next up. Yeah. Subhashini, that delete part we are going to perform postmortem in the later part. Don't worry at all. Just the CRUD operation, basic idea only I provided. Okay. So just next level we will talk. Don't worry. Okay. Now this is about the documents inside MongoDB. Okay. Now my question is, can I take erase in documents or not? Can I take erase in document or not? So array is nothing, sir. Any collection of objects or any collection of items is called an array. The item can be strings or numbers or objects or arrays also, no problem, right? Okay, something like here, assume that the same books only I'm trying to take, sir. The same books only I'm trying to take. Okay, let me take one more new book, sir. Let me take one more new book. This time I'm trying to take okay. What we can use, trending DevOps in simple way, sir. Here just double one, double two, double three, like I do, downloadable false. Next reviews, some 20 reviews are available. Okay, other name. Okay, some any name we can take. Martin, Martin Kohenova, Martin Kohenova. Here, Mart, like I took. Okay, sir, profile, like profile, no problem, right? Sir, now here, my requirement is, so for this book, Okay, number of reviews. Okay, now I want to take tags, tags. Okay, tags may be helpful for SEO sake. Tags I'm taking. Sir, here just observe that it is DevOps, right? DevOps, Jenkins. Okay, Jenkins. Like Jenkins is one tag. Next and after that, Git is another tool. Okay, Git, Jenkins, Git. Next, CICD. Okay, continuous integration and continuous deployment, something like. Okay, like we have Jenkins, Git, CICD. Okay, like we have. Assume that these are the tags related to that. Okay, tags. Sir, now, sir, I can tell this book is available in which language? Yes, assume that, sir. Okay, this book is available in English. Okay, this book is available in English. Next and after that, it is available in Hindi. Yes, it's available in Telugu also. Assume that my mother tongue. Okay, Telugu also like. Yeah. Now, have you observed what are these things, right? Here a group of items. Here a group of items. A group of items or a group of strings. So any collection of items within square bracket or any group of items within square bracket itself is considered as an array. It is a JavaScript. JavaScript is a JavaScript style. It is an array. So the people who are coming from Python background, these people should aware it is the list in our Python, but here it is array in the JavaScript. Okay, like so now here, is it possible, is it possible to include to add an array inside our document? Can you please confirm? A document can contain array or not? Yes, we can take arrays also in our documents, no problem at all. Okay, like sir, now observe, any collection of items, any any collection of items is called an array, is called an array. Any collection of items is called an array. The items can be strings or numbers or objects. Numbers are objects. Okay, like the items can be numbers or strings or objects, like anything you can take, no problem at all. So a document can contain arrays also. Okay, a document can contain arrays also. Okay, like now observe, I can use the word, this is the example for that. Okay, now what is the here which arrays we took, sir? Now this is the array what we took. Okay, this is the books dot JSON file. Just for our documentation sake, I'm taking very neatly. Don't worry, because it's very helpful for you people, right? Okay, for your reference. So clear right up to this. Are you feeling comfortable, sir? Let me insert this one. Is it really is going to be inserted or not? Let me save this. Let me save this one. Okay. Now here, okay, the same command I'm trying to use. Okay, one document inserted successfully, successfully. Let me open the shell. Let me open the shell. Okay, let me check whether this document is inserted or not. Yes, DevOps in simple way. Wonderful, sir. Here, are you seeing what about okay, this one? What about this one? These things are arrays. Good, right? Now observe our simple document contain, okay, arrays, contain nested documents. All these things are possible. Wonderful, right? Any explanation is required about this terminology? Can you please confirm? I hope you people are feeling comfortable. Not required to keep any explanation, right? Okay. Now my question here is, legend a bit carefully. Okay. So that's all. This is what you should aware, how you can insert documents in our database. Okay. How you can insert documents in our database. documents in our database. Okay, so which command we require to take is the clear for you? Any explanation is required? Okay, yeah. So someone is asking about someone is asking about yeah, do you know we can find to fetch all the documents, but how to fetch a particular field in the document? Excellent, excellent. Just for your kind information, I'm explaining my plan. Okay, my plan is the first I showed basic idea about CRUD operations. Correct, right? So just a basic idea, because tomorrow if suddenly if I want to perform update operation, how you can do, basic idea you got already. So suddenly next how to delete the document, how to find the documents, like but I didn't explain in detail. Correct, right? I didn't explain in detail. But now we are performing postmortem on c. Remember this one. What is that c? What is that c? Create operation we are doing. Okay, create operation. Next, that is insert operation, we are performing postmortem. Now I hope all your doubts related to create operation or insert operation slowly going slowly going out. Correct, right? Because what is the difference between insert many, insert okay, insert one, insert many, insert next I have my documents are there inside a file, how you can import those things. What is the purpose of mongo import, like all these things slowly. Now the next postmortem, here we require to take care about r. Okay, there we will talk in detail about the find operation. Almost around 20 or 25 queries we are going to discuss, different styles. Don't worry, there all your doubts will be clarified. Okay, clear, right, Subhashni? So how you can update, how you can find. So because this red part not yet covered. Okay, there we will talk in detail. First our concentration only on our insert operation only. Remember carefully, right? Insert in a particular place at the three place. What is the meaning, Ramnarayan? What it means? Insert in particular place at the three place at the third document. No, no. You are asking about order third document, like third document, something like, no. Here order such type of things are not applicable. Okay, ignore, because you are going to in order inside storage. I don't think. Okay, usually in our databases also, make sure if while retrieving in some sorting order, like we can get, but while storing it is going to take care by database itself. Okay, now my question is, sir, the next concept what I want to start, sir, to erase concept up to erase concept, up to nested documents. I hope you people got the basic idea, because in the find operation, retrieve operation, I want to use this books collection only. That's why I prepared by taking a bit care these things, because tomorrow I will ask, I want only other names only. I want only other names from all documents, or I want all documents where number of reviews is less than 10. Where number of reviews is less than 10, like we can keep a number of queries. Okay, retrieve based on several given options. Okay, anyway, just aware. So, what is the meaning of nested documents? What is the meaning of array? A document can contain arrays. A document can contain nested documents. Okay, now the next one, I want to talk a small important loophole. What is that point here is object ID. Have you ever heard about this one, object ID? Oi, observe carefully. Object ID. Yes, for every document, okay, document, document. So Mongo is going to insert one unique ID, which is nothing but object ID. Okay, I'm not inserting. I'm not inserting this one. For every document, automatically this value by default will be generated or not? Yes, it is something like primary key in relational database, correct, right? It is something like primary key in our relational databases. Next, what is this underscore id? So to which field it is going to be assigned, to which field this object id will be assigned? So underscore id, remember carefully, right? Now here, up to these two or three theoretical points I told, just observe. For every document, for every document, mongodb server will associate a unique id, which is nothing but a unique id, which is nothing but object id, a unique id which is nothing but object id. It is something like, it is something like primary key. It is something like a primary key in relational databases. It is something like a primary key in relational databases. Next, the object id will be assigned, to which field? Will be assigned to which field? Can you please confirm? Will be assigned to which field? Underscore id field. Yeah, please confirm. Are you feeling comfortable? Are you facing any difficulty to understand these three words? I don't think. Okay, like next here, there are multiple things are there, because it's very important for the interview room, friends. Believe me, very important for the interview room. Can you please explain about object id? Object id, you should be in the position to answer. For every document, mongodb server will associate a unique id, which is nothing but object id. So it is something like a primary key in the relational databases. Okay, like now my question is here, observe carefully. So this object id, is it JSON type? Is it JSON type or BSON type? Somewhere I told in the last sessions. Okay, somewhere I told in the last sessions. Object ID, sir, number int, something like these things are BSON type, but not JSON type. In JSON type, object ID, such type of data type is not there. Remember this. So object ID is not a JSON type, and it is of which types are BSON type, and it is of BSON type. Okay, remember it is a BSON type, right? Okay, like next point here, one more thing. Yeah, JSON and BSON, is there any difference? Yes, there is a difference there. BSON, the biggest specialty, extra data types it's going to provide. Next, BSON, so data can be stored in the lesser space. That's why lesser space. That's why inside MongoDB server, how the data is going to be stored in BSON form, because of extra data types and the efficient storage mechanism. Because of that, this internally our data will be stored inside BSON. Okay, next one small thing I have to tell. Can I use the word is it object id or not? I respond. Can I use the word is it object id or not? Yes, it is the object id. Okay, now this object id should be unique or not? I respond. This object id should be unique. Duplicate object ids are not possible. Not possible. Okay, like now my question here is, this object id, remember that it is not some random id, it is going to provide some helpful information also. Okay, what object id contains? Very important question for the interview room again. So can you please explain about object id, or what object id consists of, what object id contains, like sir, here observe, object id is of 12 bytes. Remember this one. What is the length of object id is 12 bytes. In that, the first 4 bytes, okay, the first four bytes, represents the timestamp, when this document was inserted, when this document was inserted or created. Array, at what time this document was created in the database? Created in the database, the first 4 bytes is going to talk about that. Okay, like second one, sir, the next 3 bytes, the next 3 bytes represents the next 3 bytes represents sir mission identifier. Remember this one. Array, on which mission my database is running, on which mission my database is running. Yes, it is going to tell host name. We can use the word host name. Even on which mission it is running. Yes, from that next 3 bytes we can get. Okay, like next, which process ID, which process is the responsible, okay, to insert this document. What is the corresponding process ID? Okay, the next 2 bytes, the next 2 bytes represents the next 2 bytes represents. Okay, so process id, which process is the responsible to create this one, sir? Which process itself is the responsible to create? Now observe, total how many bytes completed? Can you please observe? 4 plus 3 plus 2 is a 9 bytes got completed, right? Only 3 more bytes are there. The last 3 bytes represent some random incremental value. Okay, the last 3 bytes, the last 3 bytes represents some random increment value, some random increment value. Okay, like yeah. Array, this bleedy object ID contain this much information, sir. Okay, at last random value is going to come, okay, from the last 3 bytes only. Clear, right? So total how many bytes? In the first 4 bytes represents a timestamp. Next 3 bytes represents a mission identifier. Next and after that process ID. Next like this. So tomorrow, if you have an object, if you have a document and corresponding object ID, from that you will get complete information. Now I have one small doubt, sir. Why this lengthy object ID? Why this lengthy object ID? Object ID. Yeah. Anyone, can you please tell? Why, sir? What is the reason for that? Okay. The main reason, the only reason, I can use the word. The only reason is uniqueness. Uniqueness. Are you getting? The only reason is uniqueness. Because if you want to get unique, because lakhs of documents you are going to insert, sir. Lakhs of documents, because MongoDB best is suitable for big data. Big data. So cloud-based MongoDB best is suitable for big data, where data is a huge, infinite. How I can identify uniquely? How I can identify uniquely? For that, yes, this lengthy object ID came in the picture, sir. If you want, I will tell one small example, sir. Sir, assume our mobile number. Mobile number contain how many digits? Usually mobile number contains how many digits? 10 digits are there. Why 10 digits? why why 10 digits? Why 10 digits? Just only one digit enough, right? One digit is enough. Why 10 digits? Only one digit is enough. No, no, no. If I take only one digit, how many mobile numbers you can generate? Array, one digit only. One digit only. If I can take only one digit, how many mobile numbers I can generate? Only 9 or 10 mobile numbers we can generate. Remember this one, sir. Only 9 or 10 mobile numbers we can generate. But 120 plus 130 crore Indians are there. For 130 crore Indians, how you can share these 10 mobile numbers? That's why to generate a mobile number for 130 crores of people, compulsory 10 digits must be required. Earlier, do you know our mobile numbers are just 9, starts with 9. Okay, starts with 9. Next and after that, mobile numbers later starts with 8. Now mobile numbers next starts with 7. Okay, have you observed, right? Now I hope, is it started already with 6? No, 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 no. Huh? No. 6 also started? Yeah. 6 also started? Yeah. Now observe that starts with array, starts with 9, starts with 8, starts with 7, starts with 6. Observe carefully, right? So why the reason for that is because to accommodate those many numbers, compulsory 10 digits are required. Next, tomorrow, don't shock if it is going to generate 5, if it is going to generate maybe required, sir, like, clear, right? Are you feeling now? So the same reason why this lengthy object id, because lakhs, crores of documents are there. How I can generate a unique id? Definitely uniqueness. Unique id means compulsory it should be lengthy. Next, sir, really, is it possible to decode object id? Is it possible to decode object id? Object id, like, you people may ask, yes, yes, it is possible, sir. Let me show at least up to certain level. To generate to generate timestamp, to generate timestamp from object id, from object id to generate timestamp from object id like this, right? Sir, 1 minute. Books later, I will go for use of Durga DB, db dot employees dot db dot employees dot. So find dot pretty, find dot pretty. Okay, like, here multiple documents are there, sir. Multiple documents are there. This is the document. Here object id, we have object id like this. Now, when this object id was created, I want to know, I want to know when this object id was created. I want to know, sir. What I will take here is, listen very very carefully, sir. First, I have to capture this value. Okay, first I record capture this value, and then I will ask, what is your timestamp, and then I can ask, what is your timestamp, like, now here, see this point carefully. Here, db dot employees, db dot employees dot find. If I use this one, is it going to list out all documents of employee collection or not? List out all documents of employees collection, collection, like, suppose I'm taking, listen very carefully. Fine, it is the list, it is gone. I want only first document. Yeah, simple zero, simple zero. List out only first document, only first document, only first document of employee employee collection. It list out only first document of employees collection. 1 minute, 1 minute. Is it real? uh yeah, say this one. Pretty forget about that, or otherwise, yeah. Now, sir, all we are getting, first one, second one, third one, like, yes, all we are getting, we are getting. Now my question is, I want to find only first document. Only first document means 100 ename Sunny, like, let me take of 0, of 0 0 0, like, of 0 0, like, find one. Anyway, I don't know about the methods, don't worry. Yes, now, excellent. Only first document I got, because we didn't talk much about find. We didn't talk much about find. That's why ignore whatever do you have. If even we have shortcuts also, ignore, don't worry. So now I got first document. Now my requirement is, I want to get the value associated with this, associated with underscore id. I want to get the first document associated with underscore id, underscore id. What is the way, sir? Very simple, very very simple. What you can take is dot underscore id, dot underscore id. It is something like javascript code. Okay, object id of first document. Object, it returns object id of first document, object id of first document. Okay, like, we can now observe, is it going to be happen or not? Yeah, here observe. So no, db employees is not a, db employees is not a function. Am I doing any mistake? Am I doing any mistake here? Type error, db employees is not a function. Sorry. Here I'm doing some mistake, right? Why? Ayyo, earlier I used just from history I used the comments. Sorry. Okay. Here this is. Now have a look once. First time I copy. Okay. Now here just observe that now. So here first one we are getting, and then dot underscore id. Perfect. You are getting object id. Yes, friends. Am I getting object id or not? Yes. Okay, we are getting object id. Now on this object id, you can ask, you can ask dot get time stamp. Time stamp. Sir, yes, see the small or capital? Yes, see the small or capital? Small, lowercase only. Remember this one. By mistake, if you are using uppercase, it is going to, you won't get required thing. Okay, like yeah. Now get a timestamp. Array, on what date? On what date? Date. Okay. So on what date this object got created? This document was created. That timestamp by default you are going to get. Now here just observe that get a timestamp. Yeah, ISO date 2020 12 23 arne. When this was created, sir, on 23rd December, this document was created. Forget about time. In my system, time cannot work properly. Don't worry. So on what time, on what date this was got created? 2020 12 23. Friends, everyone in the position to understand. Clear, right? Okay. So now from the timestamp, am I get the required information or not? Can you please confirm? Sorry, from by using object ID, am I going to get required information or not? Okay, like so T303 it is the standard, it seems. Okay, T time may be something like, don't worry, ignore. Okay, now suppose assume that, let me insert one document, db dot employees dot db dot employees dot insert one, insert one. Okay, like insert one, like I'm taking, yeah, it's a ist format. T means, what is the meaning of T means just a time or any other is there? Anyone, can you please tell? T means just a time. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. No. We are not required to dig here. If it is really required, then we will talk about that. Don't worry, sir. DB dot employees dot insert one. Now here just observe A is 100, comma B is 200. Like I'm trying to take. A is 100, B is 200. Like I'm taking, sir. Yeah. Now observe carefully about this one. Observe carefully. Okay, sir, here my requirement is, yes, it is acknowledged, sir. Is it really inserted or not? Is it really inserted or not? db dot employees dot, okay, here find, I'm trying to take find dot pretty, pretty like this. Sorry, wait, this is the problem. Okay. Sir, here observe. Last one, is it inserted or not? Yes, it is already inserted. It's already inserted, right? Now my question is, I want to get this document. I want to get this document. Earlier anyway, I took very simple, I want first document. I want first document. But here, how I can get that document? I don't know. Let me do something. I don't know that. Let me do something. -1, maybe is it going to work, or otherwise now I'm trying to take, okay, where a value, or where B value is 200. Array, observe carefully. I want to find all documents. I want to find all documents where B value is the 200. Where B value is the 200. Something like, okay. Let me check. Wow, excellent. Am I getting right? Respond. Am I getting right? Only one record. Only one record. Because here only one record, only one document. Okay, like now my question is okay. So on this underscore ID, now I will get a timestamp. Now I have to get the timestamp. Why I'm not getting timestamp? 1 minute, 1 minute. It is so maybe in the form of collection it is going to get. That's why in that result, okay, 0 element. Now again dot underscore id. Yes, 0 element dot underscore id. Okay, now I got. Now underscore id dot get a timestamp. So when this record was created, anyone can you please guide? When this record was created today, right? This document when it is inserted just now. So compulsory it has to tell today time. Is it going to be happen or not? Yes. What is that? 2020 12 26. Forget about time. I told right in my system some standard. This is standard. I didn't. We will do. But as of now, just aware for your basic idea. Say time, date. Is it today date? Is it reflecting or not? Yes. Your object ID contain valuable information. Okay, valuable information. Remember carefully. Sandeep, ISO means a standard. Yeah. Yes, clock needs to set. Anyway, ignore the time. Better to consider this. So clear for you people. So is it really? Is it going to reflect? Really, is it going to reflect? Okay, this one or not? Yes, Viraj. Viraj is asking again. Again, a small doubt. Yeah, please. Your anxiety I can understand. Please wait some time. Okay. How to take two conditions? Viraj, we will discuss. Find operation. There I will explain what. So everything I'm going to cover. And there is as of now, just ignore. Yeah. Clear, right? I hope you people are in the position to understand. What is object ID? What this object ID contain? What is the size of object ID? Why this lengthy object ID? Next, is it possible to generate timestamp from object ID or not? Just for your basic idea sake, I'm telling sir. This object ID is not some random number. Internally, it contains some data. Yes, that's what you have to aware. Okay. Now, here just take a bit special care. Is it possible to provide our own ID? Is it possible to provide our own ID? Possible or not? Yes, I told. Even I hope I showed in the last sessions. Okay, like by using ID field, we can provide our own object ID, our own object ID, or our own value as object ID, our own value as object ID, our own value as object ID. So now take very special care. If you provide value by using underscore ID field, then okay, MongoDB server won't generate ID. But is it recommended or not recommended? Okay, not recommended. Remember this one, because it can be any value you can take. It is not going to provide okay, timestamp, process identifier. These things may not. Okay, like next MongoDB. Okay, here just observe that MongoDB server will generate default object ID, will generate default object ID. So MongoDB server will generate default object ID if and only if We are not providing. If and only if we are not providing underscore field. We are not providing any underscore id field value. Remember that. Okay, so is it possible to keep our own id value? Yes, we can take, remember. But is it recommended or not recommended? Not recommended, not recommended. So if you provide your own value, it may not provide timestamp, mission identifier, process id, etc. If we provide our own value, our own value, if we provide our own value, it may not provide, it may not provide, okay, timestamp. It may not provide timestamp, timestamp, mission identifier, process id, process id, etc. Okay, it may not. That's why it is not recommended to provide our own object id. Remember this one. Answer, it is not recommended, it is not recommended to provide our own sir object id or our own id. Feeling comfortable, right? Yeah, we'll cover. Yes, any explanation is required about this one? Please confirm. Okay, well, now my question is, listen carefully, right? Listen carefully. Next, is it possible? Is it possible? Is it possible to have same underscore id for two documents? Yeah, means two documents means duplicate object ids, duplicate object ids possible, duplicate object ids possible, possible, no chance at all, no chance at all. Even if we provide also, even in your even if we provide value explicitly also, even if we provide value explicitly also, yes, even if you are providing our own value also, still duplication, such a type of thing is not allowed. Sir, can you please show at least one example for this? You people may ask. What I will take is db dot employees dot db dot employees dot insert one of, I'm trying to take here, just observe, underscore id, underscore id, I'm taking 789, underscore id I'm taking 789. Next, name is I'm trying to take something like Rahul, something like Rahul. Okay, like I'm trying to take, that's all. Now this is my first record. Okay, first record. Now I'm trying to insert second document. Insert one. Name is something like Viraj, like I'm trying to take, sir. Can you please confirm, can you please confirm, yes, is the first one will be inserted or not? The first one will be inserted properly, no problem. But if the second one is going to be inserted or not? No, it won't insert. Second one won't be inserted, because immediately MongoDB server is going to give left and right. Hey, with this id, already one document is there, duplicate id, okay, like it's going to tell. Let me cross check this one. Is it really happened or not? Okay, now, sorry, is it going to be happen or not? Okay, perfect. The first one, the first one inserted id 789, perfect. It's inserted, sir, it's inserted. Now I'm trying to insert same thing, but only difference is the name I'm taking Viraj, the name I'm taking Viraj, like. So can you please confirm, can you please confirm here, if I can take like this, if I can take like this? Yes, error we are getting. What is the error message? Can you please have a look once? So insert, not inserted, duplicate key error collection, duplicate key error collection, durgadb.employees index, sir, duplicate key, like this it's going to ask. Getting? So duplicate object IDs allowed or not allowed? Duplicate object IDs allowed or not allowed? No chance at all. So by mistake, if you are trying to insert, what will happen? Clear indication, right? So if you are providing our own ID, it can be string, it can be number, it can be any length, no restrictions. But the default object ID generated by MongoDB is always of 12 bytes. Clear, right? Even string value also you can pass, itself is acceptable. Okay. One more thing I want to talk. I didn't cover about this point, sir. Please listen carefully. Have you ever heard about immutable? Immutable. Immutable. Yes, immutable means what? Yeah, yeah. Immutable means what? Array, meaning, not the frozen set, not strings in Java. I'm talking about meaning. Meaning. Immutable means non-changeable. You can't change. You can't change. We can't change it, sir. So object IDs are immutable. Object IDs are immutable. That is once we create or assigns object ID, we can't change its value. Once we create or assigns object ID, we can't change its value. Remember carefully, right? So how, sir? How can you please show an example like? Sir, very simple, very simple. If I'm taking, sir, here pretty, find 1 minute dot pretty, I'm trying to take. Now, this one is already there. Can you please observe that? This one is already there, sir. It is already there. I want to, update this one. I want to update this one. What I will take is db dot employees, db dot employees dot update one, update one, update one. So what I'm trying to take, wherever, okay, this is wherever underscore id is 789, underscore id is 789. Can you please replace with underscore id, underscore id is so 9999. 1 minute, 1 minute, sir. Here observe, wherever 789 id is there, can you please replace with so which method I'm using? Update one. Next, one more thing, have you remembered in the update operation I told something, array atomic operator must be required. Have you remembered? Don't forget that. Don't forget. Okay, somewhere I told, but anyway, what is the meaning of this? I will discuss soon. Okay, don't worry. So here, wherever 789 is there, can you please replace with the 9999? If I'm trying to execute this command, immediately MongoDB server is going to give left and right. Observe carefully. Hey, it is immutable. It is immutable. How you can change ID value? What is the error I'm getting now, sir? Are you seeing what is the meaning or what it is telling, sir? Error message. Observe that performing an update on the path underscore id would modify the immutable field. Have you observed, right? Which modify the immutable field underscore id. So clear, right? So it is a unique, it is immutable. Next, its length is 12 bytes. It's going to provide some extra information. If you want, you can provide our own value. Okay, like all these things are related to object ID. Sandeep, both I hope it is acceptable, because in JSON and BSON, number is the different, string is the different. Not a file, Subhashini. Process ID means nowhere related to the file in your system. So everything, suppose DB server is running, DB server is one process, DB server is one process, that the process ID. Getting right? Shell is one process, that process ID. Like, yeah. So these are various things about object ID. The most valuable, very important for the interview room. Can you please explain about object ID or what object ID contains? Okay, these are things also you should aware. Okay, now this total object ID summary, let me convert into, let me convert into a small bit style so that you may get much clarity. Sir, in relational database, what is the difference? What is the nothing? Object ID, there we are using the word primary key. Viraj, there we are using the word primary key, here object ID. Okay, because everything here we are taking JSON objects, right? Document means a JavaScript object, right? That's why instead of key, we are using the word object ID. Okay, now here just observe that. Sir, mission identifier is given by MongoDB or mission IP. Mission identifier is given by, okay, mission IP only. On which mission your MongoDB server is running. On which mission MongoDB server is running. That is the mission identifier. Okay, host name. On which host MongoDB server is running. Okay, like now here see a small question for you people. Which of the following, which of the following are true? Which of the following are true? True, like I'm taking, sir. Okay, next one small question, even this question is there. Here, can I use same object ID for the other collection, right? Yes, who is asking? Kishore, correct, right? You are asking about object ID only, right? Yes. So usually, do you know in the relational databases, primary key one table, primary key of other table, completely different, different. That's why we can use the same object ID for other collection, right? Yes, possible. Okay, yes, possible. Don't feel object ID the unique in the database. 1 minute, it is unique per collection, I hope. 1 minute, even I didn't try. Yes, my expectation is yes, possible. 1 minute, we will check. So because I never did, okay, this type of thing. 1 minute, don't worry, sir. What I will take is db.getName. So currently, which database I'm using? DurgaDB. DurgaDB show collections. Okay. Here alphabets is there, cars is there, employees is there. Okay. Let me take alphabets. Let me take alphabets. Show here db dot alphabets dot find dot pretty I'm taking. Yeah. Object IDs are default. Let me take db dot alphabets dot insert of. Okay. Here I'm trying to take underscore ID is 100. I'm trying to take underscore ID is 100. I'm trying to take. So name is some XYZ. Okay. Like I'm trying to take. Can you please confirm? Is it valid or not? Respond, is it valid or not? So it is perfectly valid. Inserted one. Yes, it is there. Sir, which value I took? 100 I took, sir. Next, here what I'm trying to take, db dot cars dot find dot pretty. Now, wow, luckily we are not required to execute some more. Here 100 is already there, here 100 is already there. Okay, we have shown. So uniqueness per collection, not per database. Remember, uniqueness is per collection, not per database. Next, one more thing I want to talk. db dot cars dot insert one or insert I'm trying to take. Now take very special case, sir. Underscore id, underscore id is sir 100 I'm trying to take, comma, comma, okay, a for rd, rd I'm taking, sir, a for rd. Yeah, can you please observe a bit carefully? Is it valid or not? So one student asked this doubt. Okay, Sandeep or someone. Can you please have a look once? Is it allowed or not allowed? Yeah, yeah. Is it allowed or not allowed? Yeah. My expectation is I hope it is going to be allowed, because here ID is a number form I provided, but here ID is I provided in the string form. Data types may be different, right? That's why. Now observe that inserted. Now have a look once. Yeah, this is the number. This is the string. Yeah, feeling comfortable? Yes, your doubts, both the doubts got clarified. Okay, we can we can use the same object ID for other collections, right? Yes, possible. Uniqueness, uniqueness is per collection, not per database. Yeah, acceptable statement. Per collection. Uniqueness is per collection, not per database. Wait, respond. Okay, well, next, next. Uh, underscore id, underscore id 100 and underscore id is 100 possible in same collection. What is the answer? Yes, because data types are different. Your doubts are questions. Because I'm documenting, because tomorrow you should not okay, if any new person is asking. Okay, clear, right? Yeah. Now, which of the following are true? Which of the following are true? True. Like, sir, here it's a very simple. Yeah. So just observe that almost around some 10 options I'm taking. You have to choose which things are correct, which things are correct. A, B, C, D, and so on. I will go. We can't store. We can't store documents in collection without object ID. Without object ID. Can you please confirm? Is it valid or not? Yeah. Is it? We can't store documents in collection without object ID. Yes, correct. Because if you are not providing object ID, MongoDB server itself is going to generate. That's why object ID should compulsory there for every document. It may be provided by you explicitly, or it may be generated implicitly by database server. Are you getting? That's why it's compulsory required. It's not possible to store document without object ID. Yes, this is the correct statement only. Next, underscore ID field will be added automatically. Will be added automatically. Will be added automatically by MongoDB. Will be added automatically by MongoDB if we are not providing that field explicitly. If we are not providing that field explicitly, if we are not providing that field explicitly, then it will be added automatically by MongoDB. Okay, like, yes, is it correct or not? Yes, it is also correct. Next, object ID is not JSON. Object ID is not JSON type, and it is of BSON type. And it is of BSON type. Remember this one. It's not JSON type, and it's of BSON type. Yes, is it correct or not? Yeah. Next, default object ID generated by MongoDB. Default object ID generated by MongoDB is of 12 bytes. Yes, Vidya, not possible. Yeah. Can you please confirm, is it valid or not? Default object ID generated by MongoDB is of 12 bytes. Yes. Object IDs are unique. unique. Correct? Correct? Object IDs are unique. Object IDs are immutable. Object IDs are immutable. Immutable. Yes, it's also correct. Next, we can't modify. We can't modify the value of object ID, the value of object ID after creation. After creation. Okay. Can you please confirm? Yes, the same thing only, right? The same thing only. After creation, we can't add. That's what that behavior itself is immutable. Next, default object IDs. Object IDs. ID consists of default object ID consists of timestamp, timestamp, mission identifier, mission identifier, process ID, mission identifier, process ID, etc. Correct? Okay. Now, the advantage, the advantage, the advantage of using default object ID, default object ID is we can generate several details, or we can get several details. We can get several details like a timestamp, like a timestamp. Next, like several details like timestamp. Okay, like a timestamp, etc. Correct, right? Okay. Next down. Can I use the word? Next one more. If we generate, if we provide our own our own object ID value, our own object ID value, it may not generate timestamp, mission identifier, mission identifier, identifier, process ID, etc. Correct? Yes, Vidya. Okay. Okay. What is the last option I'm taking? All of these. Just why I'm taking these things is just I hope you can understand. Just try to just simple revision kind of thing, whatever we covered. These are various important conclusions are there. So which one is the correct answer, sir? Which one is the correct answer? Answer K. Yes. Okay. That's the beauty. So if any person is asking about object IDs in MongoDB, so you are in the position to give left and right.